And how are you all doing today? This is Temierus here, and today I have Wolf Balls the game. Other than having this somewhat unpleasant wolf noise, only somewhat. I'll have to check the volume after this. I could have my headphone volumes down real quick. I kind of really rushed to get onto this because, well, after I got done with work today, because I was around the corner from Sinclair Games, I just decided to drop in there and then ended up buying some goddamn Saurus Guardians. I don't even own anything else Lizardmen because, I don't know, maybe I might try Age of Sigmar again, especially since there's a new edition coming out. I'm ranting about stuff that's completely and totally irrelevant. Let's go ahead and play this game that's basically Werewolf Pinball. It'll make sense. Possibly. Good old classic game noise. Press escape to pause game and read how to play. There are no high scores. There is only quit. But there's the big play button. Well, we'll follow the instructions because it demanded we hit escape, and since I don't see a pinball to move around, I don't know what that was about. We have score! Okay, let's... Oh my god, is that a flying sheep? What the shit? I don't know, it's freaking out. Okay. So, mouse R click for force grab when close to ball. Hold mouse R click, control launch ball. WAS to move. Mouse controls camera. T to toggle camera. Mouse L click, hit ball. Spacebar jump. Excuse me. Left control or R control for flippers. Well, that's unpleasant. That's actually really unpleasant. Why didn't you make it like... let's see here. You're not using Q or E. Why didn't you make it Q for left flipper, E for right flipper? And if you were going to use Q and E for something, well, right below it you have a Z and a C key. You could even go adventurous and use the Z and the X key. I mean, they're right there, right next to where my hand is already on the keyboard. I mean, to use that right flipper, I either have to move my hand away from my movement controls to flick it, or I have to move my hand off of my camera control to flick it. That's unpleasant. Alright. Take that, ya ball. We hit something. What's this force control nonsense? Oh my. Oh no! Okay. Oh, left control just does both of them. Oh. And right control does both of them. There was no purpose to that. There was an explosion. I'm guessing the ball fell off. Oh my god, there's the pinball track. Oh, and there's a blue arrow here that points to the ball. Okay. Well, let's smack the ball around some. How about that? Okay. This is definitely a different way to play pinball. Never before have I seen a pinball game where you can just run around on the board and flick your ball around. Can I just attack the sheep to gain points? They're just randomly rocketing into the sky. What is up with these sheep? That is why this werewolf is here to kill these sheep, because they are defying all logic. Now, granted, this ball is defying logic because I sure as hell feel like I'm on flat ground, but it is seeming to want to be forced to go somewhere else. That did not go over how I wanted it to. Okay, so it appears that it is both the Wolfman and the pinball together that score points by interacting with things. Interesting. Oh, there's some letters up top. Nope, take it that way. I want to launch it. No. Wow, that is That is wonky to control. For this werewolf wizard. Get over here. Yeah, do that. It's clipping through it. Well, I think it's because there was already a letter there. You know, I know where there's some letters I can hit easier. Right over here, we have the letters to spell out balls. Get it? Because balls. Because that could be an inappropriate, mean joke. Wait, that's not very fair. That I don't think it's supposed to go through that bumper wall. But it did, and I can't do anything about that. Shit, where's the ball? Get back here, ball. You are not allowed to make up your own mind on where you want to go. There is no self-determination for balls in this pinball course. That's the term for a pinball course, right? It's a pinball course. I realize I asked the question of my terminology by defining it by using the exact terminology I was asking about. That's not how definitions work. Alright, we got the A. Get back here. I will knock down all of this sign. Get back here, stupid thing. I am a werewolf wizard and you will bend to my will. Crap. No, right down the middle. Input name and press enter. That looks good. Okay, well, I seem to recall on that main menu you had to get 10,000 points. Let's go ahead and try and get 10,000 points. It's... we can jump, and boy, can we jump. I'm gonna get these sheep before they cause problems for us. So jumping's probably actually gonna be the way to get those letters with the ball. Yeah, just like that. Do some cannon shot. Ba-blam! Didn't do what I wanted. Bend to my will, ball! Damn it. Get over here. Let's knock down the wolf sign. I think knocking down the letters gives a score multiplier, which is, of course, useful. In case you are not familiar with the age-old tradition of the pinballs. I mean, I'll admit I have not played much pinball. The main extent of my pinball was when we got Windows XP, and that came preloaded with that space pinball. I used to play the crap out of that. I actually got some pretty decent scores in that old game. I found it entertaining enough for a preloaded nonsense game on an operating system. Got it! Knock down all of the wolf. Finn, will you shut up back there? I don't know why you're making all that noise. Other than the fact that you're a Finn cat, which apparently means that you must make tons of noise. I have an incredibly noisy cat. Just in case you're new to the channel. Oh, man. I do not know why my throat got all gunked up there. My apologies, that probably sounded disgusting and nasty. No one wanted to hear that enter their ear holes. But yeah, in case you're new here, I have a cat, and he is named Finn, and he is often in the room when I am recording. And when I start recording and yelling at the microphone, he just starts making lots of noises. But he's also just, in general, a very noisy cat, so he makes lots of noises anyway. I always explain to people when they're asking, when other people would ask me why he was making noise, or they'd be like, what is all that noise about? There was a very simple checklist that, after having that cat for about a year, I devised, and it was an incredibly accurate, very useful checklist on why he would be meowing. The options for when you heard him meow were either he was in a situation that he did not much care for and wanted the situation to change. Option 2 is that he was in a situation that he very much enjoyed and he wanted you to continue doing whatever was going on. Option number 3 is he was simply meowing. So that was a pretty bulletproof checklist on why my cat would be making noise. It pretty much never failed, and it was quite accurate. Okay, so now we can pick some different levels. We either have a snow mountain level, a full moon village level, a graveyard level, or a beginning village. I'm gonna guess that's where we're at now. Let's go to Snow Mountain. All right. Where's our pinball? There's our pinball. Get back here, pinball! Pinball! Turn! There's Moose! And as we all know from a previous game that I have played on this channel, moose are quite a vicious and dangerous animal. I'm gonna go up the ramp. I really need to get the pinball to go up the ramp. That's normally how you score big combo points. Now, I can tell it's different, but it's not exactly too terribly different, it seems, from the last map we were on. It's, we can tell the assets are the same, but we can also use that as a consistent art style. And really, that's all I had about it looked the same. So, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense why it is the way it is. Man, it is really weird to play pinball at this view angle. I see a sign way up there, but I don't know how to get the ball over there. Perhaps I just need to... Oh my god, the moose is flying! We're all doomed now. Okay, does not look like the wolf can get over there, which was gonna be my backup plan. We're just gonna click on the flippers to try and keep the ball from going. It went down. Well, damn. Says there are still 11 drop targets. Well, unfortunately, 5 of them, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get to work. Because I don't know how to get back there. And that one's no fair, because that's basically outside of the boundary. But you know what? Wolf will do it. Because this is a team effort from Ball and Wolf. Okay, the wolf cannot knock that one down. Probably because that would be too easy. Get back here. Man, I just cannot control that ball. That is the issue with a physics-based game, is that sometimes it's just dumb luck. But that is also the nature of pinball, so it's hard to say it should not be that way, because that's just how pinball is. That looks like a fine name. So it appears that we stay on the level until we've moved a level. Alright then. Interesting design choices. Now, theoretically, I could just pin myself between a bumper and just hammer away on that left click and just build up score by constantly slamming into this bumper. But that would not be very exciting now, would it? I wonder if I can get launched with that. I don't think so. Okay. Well, it seemed different enough, and that has been proven. That much is established. Because I haven't seen any werewolf pinball that's like this. I've seen werewolf pinballs, but it's just pinball on a pinball table that's themed about werewolf things. But not being a werewolf running around on the pinball course, table, platform, environment, I really don't know what you are supposed to call this. As I said, my pinball knowledge is not very large. Gonna lose it, gonna lose it. No, no, no! The moose exploded! I don't know why the moose exploded, but I have have a feeling I have offended the moose, so I should hurry up and kill them in my self-defense. Otherwise, I am probably not going to be living very long. Because the moose is a very dangerous and vicious animal that should not be challenged. If you ever have the chance to challenge a moose in gripping single combat, don't take it. Just don't do it. It's a terrible idea. The moose is going to kill you. I mean, they can flip cars. What can you do? Use utensils? They're not gonna give a shit about that. Lose that ball. Back over there. Get back over there. We've got things to do, things to hit. Oh, no, you don't. I see you trying to flee. Trying to get out of here. No, you don't. Stupid pinball. Oh, some cool stuff. Because I know that there's new people around on the channel now. We hit the 100 subscriber mark, and then like immediately after started getting more and more subscribers. So that is pretty freaking cool. I honestly never thought I would be at a point where that was happening, because I was under the impression that I was basically complete and total shit at this whole thing. But apparently, I'm doing something enjoyable to somebody. That makes me feel very warm and fuzzy inside. Probably do a video thanking people dedicated. I did it at 50, and that just seems the thing to do. Thank people at landmarks for helping get to those landmarks, because seriously, like, it is appreciated. It is very much a thank you. You people are freaking awesome. Trying to get it up there. As I stall for just basically gawking at there's people that are actually interested in watching this nonsense that I throw up on the internet to allow you to, more than likely, at least with me in YouTube videos, it's to do something when I should probably be doing something else. Procrastination is a term for it, but procrastination can also lead to perfection. So, yeah, that can happen. Let's see here, what else is going? Oh yeah, it is basically confirmed that at Gen Con, I'm going to be hosting a live stream for the 40K tournament there. So if you end up watching one of those, then you'll have a recognizable voice that you can either be like, this is acceptable, or man, I really hate this guy's guts and wish he would stop doing anything. And to either one of those, I say, I appreciate the feedback. All right. I think that ball's doomed. Nope, it's right there. Oh my god, that really made us fly. The physics also interact on the wolf from the ball. It is a two-way street. Oh, it's on the wrong side. Get back here. Force powers. This is just odd. This is odd, and I'm not sure if it's in a good way or not. And I don't know how that confusion makes me feel. Cat, you're just laying down. It does not require you to scream and yell because you're laying down. I might be using the wrong word there. I always doubt myself on lay and lie. I think it's that he is laying down. I believe that's proper. But I could be wrong. Like I said, even when I know for 100% fact, I still end up doubting myself. I still end up finding some way to convince myself that must not be right. Oh, yeah! We got one up on the hill. I are an accomplished pinball werewolf wizard. And that's pretty much this whole game. That is what this game is. $5 pinball werewolf wizard. Of course, honestly, this could be a pinball werewolf warlock. Could be. I do not know the source of power that the werewolf has. It actually could even be divine casting. Actually, you know, because actually, if I judge off of what I'm seeing here, to be completely honest, I believe the werewolf is psionic. So, yeah, none of what I've said has been correct. These powers do not seem the powers granted to us by some kind of old, greater, eldritch being from beyond the planes. So I don't think we're a warlock. It could honestly still be a wizard. Wizards kind of do everything that's magic somehow. It's all just, do you do enough book learnings? The force control doesn't really seem like something we'd get out of a werewolf bard. But a werewolf bard would be a very intense way to take this game. Damn it! Anyway, yeah. Pinball werewolf. And you people are awesome for subscribing to a channel where I just ramble nonsensically at games on Steam as we see if they are worth playing or not. This one's $5. Perhaps it is worth playing. Perhaps it's not. I think it's basically going to come down to how much do you like pinball. And how much is whatever amount of free time you get from a pinball game worth to you. If it's worth $5, you might find it worth it. I got the ball stuck. I broke the game. That seems like an endpoint. I lied, it's not an endpoint. I just remembered here on the main menu screen we have Top Secret.
Hello and welcome. At this time, we would like to take a moment and thank all the proud new owners of Wolf Balls. If you've enjoyed playing with your Wolf Balls as much as we've enjoyed making them, please feel free to leave a positive review on Steam so others may share the potential joy that comes from owning your own pair. We understand that Wolf Balls is not for everyone. Please talk with your doctor or support group about whether Wolf Balls are right for you. Some side effects may include irritability, insomnia, blurred vision, and receiving unexpected attention. Extended playing may cause changes in behavior, discomfort, strange dreams, munchies followed by gastrointestinal activity, gout, and in very rare cases, jury duty. It is important to remember to practice good hygiene in order to keep your Wolf Balls clean. Bathe regularly, trim your nails, remember to floss, and make sure to have your computer scanned for viruses and spyware frequently. Please remember to take an occasional break should you feel nauseous or lightheaded. We do not recommend sharing Wolf Balls with other people, even if those people live in the same household as you and in the same room as you and have the same blood type as you. Instead, we encourage everyone to own their own set of Wolf Balls. In the unlikely event that owning Wolf Balls affects you negatively, please contact us directly so that we can resolve any future grievances. It may simply be that you're allergic to Wolf Balls, in which case you may use the uninstall button at any time to have your Wolf Balls cut off. I mean removed. Please feel free to mention us on social media with the hashtag #ILoveWolfBalls. That's hashtag #ILoveWolfBalls. We truly hope that you've enjoyed your Wolf Balls experience, and thank you for playing.
I applaud the amount of effort that went into that.